Guys, Matthew, what is that? All right, guys, let's try that again. Drivers, listen for the start tone. All right, there we go. Let's have a clean start. Careful on the first double. Good start, guys. Good start. All right. Race 3 off and running. Racing Truck A main. Truck A main. Dan Brown leading the way here. Matthew Pages second. Pages goes on his lead. Kerber goes by. Squid gets stuck on Pages there. Pages going to go to 3 to 4 to 5 to 6 and parks it. Pages saying it's not going. He's got no go. He's got no go. Maybe sensor wire coming loose or something. No, Petco says it's done. Something much worse than a sensor wire, apparently. All right, guys, it is Dan Brown and Shane Kerber, 1 and 2, coming by the start-finish line. Shane, 20.4 that time around. Woo! And going to take over the lead as Dan Brown is on his lid after the triple. All right, so it is going to be Kerber now. Brown, looks like Squid running in 3. Pettis in 4, Moose in 5. John Yo running 6. There's Bell in 7. Jeff Smith off the track for a little bit. A lap down here for Smith in the 8 spot, and Pages unable to even turn 1 lap. Pages' truck shutting down on him on that very first lap of this race. Drivers got 130 down, 3.5 to go. 130 down, 3:30 left to go for Carver. Dan Brown running around in the rough stuff. And collecting Squid in the process, but Squid going to make it around. Nevertheless, here, Brown now down to 3rd. For Dan Brown, our TQ, he was dominant in qualifying. No one looked like they had anything for him here. And now here we are in the main, and Brown drops back to that number 3 spot. And then, Jason, make sure you get that transponder out of Ryder's truck. Thank you. 2 minutes down, 3 left to go. Race number 4 coming up next. Buggy A main. Buggy A main coming up next. Have them ready, guys. That should be Baker, Smalley, Caldwell, Basika, Pages, Brown, Lane, Parlo, Barnett, Squid, and Coach. Halfway done, guys. 2.5 down and 2.5 to go. Oh, no, and there goes a spoiler. It's like Pettis losing that rear spoiler. He should be all right everywhere until the end of the straightaway. He's just going to have to be a little careful at the end of the straightaway now without that rear wing. We got 1 minute and 45 left to go here for Kerber. Shane with a huge lead over Dan Brown now. Brown back to 2nd, but Shane with almost a 10-second. That's almost half a lap lead right now for Shane in cruise control here. $1:30 to go, 1:30 left. Last call for A-Main Buggy. A-Main Buggy drivers, you are up next. Last call. Less than a minute to go, guys. Less than a minute. 45 seconds left to go. Ooh. 15 seconds left to go, drivers. Time for a battery change for me. Ooh. 10 seconds here for Shane. He's on maybe his last lap, maybe one more. And he'll make it. One more there. 15-lap run for Kerber. And that is time, guys. Keep going, keep going. Till you cross the line. As soon as you cross the line, you are done. As soon as you cross the line, you will be done. Moose in the 4, Sean in the 6. And out of nowhere, no one going to get the win ahead of Shane because he's the only one that did 15 laps. And that's a race, guys. Shane with the win. Squid finishing second. Dan Brown third. Moose, Bruce, Sean, Jeff, John.